Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Elder Scrolls Lore. Today we're going to be talking about the Forebears. The Forebears are the descendants of the Regatta, which the term Redguard would actually originate from. They were the first to arrive in Hammerfell from Yokuda. They are more adaptable and accepting compared to their rivals, the Crowns. The Forebears blended their religion with that of the Second Empires, adopting Akatosh, Julianos, and Dabella and Stendar, alongside their own gods like Tavos, Tuwaka, Zet, and Morwa. Now, during the First Era, arriving in Hammerfell, the Forebears conquered Higaeth from the native Betmer, or Beast Folk, and soon after, the Forebear sword singers would expand along the coast and conquer Sentinel. During the Second Era, during the Alliance War, King Fahra Jad, again I should say right now, I apologize if I mess up any names. I know I will, and let's get that out there. Just get it done. It's there. Fahra Jad of the Forebears ruled Hammerfell. However, Crown loyalists saw him as a usurper and accused him of working with the Ash Abba, an order dedicated to killing the undead. Now this is a problem because the Red Guards honor the dead, have a very strong sense of honor to the dead, and it would soil his reputation as a king. During the Tiber Wars, after High King Prasad II's death, Hammerfell was flung into a civil war more like. After some initial success, conquering Sentinel from the Crowns, the tide shifted. Prince Sator of the Crowns sailed after the Forebears to Stros Makai and committed one of the bloodiest massacres in Tamrielic history. This forced the Forebears across the Alakir Desert. In desperation, a pact was made with Tiber to send legions to Hammerfell for some border territories. The Forebears, with the legion's support, would crush the Crowns, and even killed their leader, Prince Sator. However, after the war, the Forebear leader, Baron Volog, simply vanished, which led to the Empire claiming all of Hammerfell. A rebellion would spark on Stros Makai, leading to the Imperial Provincial Governor Emil Richten to die. Tiber Septim would negotiate this treaty of Stros Makai with the resistance leader Izara and Baron Volog, who would come out of hiding. Sorry, I gotta turn the page. Come out of hiding, and he would after he conquered the city of Sentinel from the Empire. During the invasion of the Camoran usurper in the Third Era, the Forebears begged the Crowns for aid, but were denied. 2 weeks later, the Forebear cities of Rahad and Teneth were obliterated, and the Forebear lands would be ravaged until the usurper's defeat. As a result of this lack of aid, during the War of Bender Mach, the Forebears rejected the Crown's call for help. This led to the Crown cities of Elenhir and half of Dragonstar to be conquered by the Nords. In the early days of the Fourth Era, Hammerfell broke from the Empire only to be reclaimed by Titus Mede I. Another civil war would break out in 168 of the Fourth Era, between the Crowns and the Forebears. The Great War would interrupt this, and both Crown and Forebear cities alike would be falling to the Thalmor. In 172 of the Fourth Era, Higaeth fell under siege, but would be relieved by a Crown army that came from Sentinel and broke the Aldmeri lines. This united Hammerfell. But many cities like Skaven were still under Aldmeri rule. When the White Gold Concordat was signed, both Crowns and Forebears felt betrayed and refused to sign it. As a result, the Empire would renounce Hammerfell, and the Red Guards would continue to fight for 5 more years against the Thalmor. In 180 of the Fourth Era, the Second Treaty of Stros Makai would be signed, in total Aldmeri defeat. The Red Guards would then call the Empire out by saying that if they had stuck with Hammerfell, they would have defeated the Dominion alongside each other. And that is all I had for you. So, what do you guys think? Honestly, I gotta say that leading up to this, when I first did the Crowns research, I really thought I was gonna be siding with the Crowns in a sense. Like, they seemed more justified on why they were doing what they were doing, and then when I did the Forebears, I actually switched because the Forebears, doing more research on the Forebears gave me a little bit more light on the Crowns. Like, I didn't know that Prince Sator waged one of the worst massacres in Tamrielic history against the Forebears. Yeah, I don't know why he did this, but it happened, so we don't know why, but still, I thought that was incredible, and I honestly think that the last part was probably the most interesting, because I knew Hammerfell beat the Dominion. I just didn't know that, you know, they called the Empire out, that saying if they stuck with them, they would have defeated Dominion all along, and that raises a good question. Would the Empire have defeated the Dominion if they stayed in the war? I mean, obviously it worked with Hammerfell, and Hammerfell is obviously a lot smaller of a nation compared to all of the Empire, which consisted of High Rock, Cyrodiil, Skyrim, Morrowind, Black Marsh, not to mention Orsinium, because Orsinium sent troops itself to help aid the Empire. So, I mean, would that have worked out? I don't know. I think that would have been interesting to see, and I think I really want to see a second Great War. That would be the best option. So, yeah, that is all I have for you guys. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys should suggest for the next few episodes. So far, the current one I'm researching at the moment, I don't know if I'll do it in the next video, but the current one I'm researching right now is Argonians. I know I said I wasn't going to focus too much on races and locations based with races, like provinces, sorry. So I know I said I wasn't going to focus too much, but someone recommended doing Argonians and dealing with how they got enslaved, and Argonians being one of the more unique races of Tamriel. I thought might as well give it a shot, and I'm currently doing research on it right now. It's really interesting so far, and I'm like half a page in, so I gotta say I probably will end up be doing something like that. And I don't know what to do for the second half of the week, but that will most likely be the first half of the week coming up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know your subscription. Please let me know what your suggestions. I want to know what you guys think about this video. As always, please give this a like if you enjoyed, and please subscribe for more content Monday through Saturday now. And I'll see you guys around. Peace.